Boston Celtics are the NBA World Champions in a grueling 7-game series with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Y'all lose in Boston, and we come back to L.A., and I'm going to sing this song, and I'm going to tell me if you remember the year. Just once, can we figure out what we keep doing wrong, right?
Uh-huh.
Y'all lost that year.
Mm-hmm.
And I never forget, y'all was having y'all end-of-year meetings, and y'all had a luncheon or something somewhere, and I'm there, and it was a bad loss y'all had to the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
And, you cried the whole night, we sitting in the hotel room just watching you cry hard.
Yep.
And we didn't say nothing, wasn't no words, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there and I'm watching all this, watching you go through that pain, that hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, that song came back, and y'all was all singing it, and that summer we working out and everything. Came back the following year and won it.
Right.
So my point is, and the question that I want to ask is, through all the ups and downs, how did you keep getting up and coming back?
Pain of losing. And that year, that was 84. I had excelled every time. State high school championship, college championship, first year, 80, 82. I never failed, and it was my fault that we lost that championship.
Yeah.
That was my fault. I turned the ball over, made some bad decisions. And, man, I cried, not only that night and the next night, but also all summer, really.
All summer.
Yeah.
And
stayed in the house a lot, too.
yeah, we was worried because you got to remember, me, Mark, we had never seen you fail.
Yeah, that's right.
So it was man, Magic lost. That was how could that happen?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But to watch you just dig, internally, and, you was quiet, you was just going. And then you came back the next year.
And was hoping that we get them again.
LA comes to Boston and wins the world title. And Magic Johnson, who finds redemption, Tommy, as you say, a year later.
One long year and redemption for one Magic Johnson. Now you can tell us just how much it bothered you a year ago when they said you choked in the championship series.
Well, it bothered me. Anytime you make mistakes to probably lose the championship, then it bothers you. No question about it.
See, self-evaluation is the hardest thing. To critique yourself, to check off your weaknesses, that's hard for any person to do. So I had to go deep inside myself and say, hey, I'm not as good as I thought I was. I got to go back to the lab. I got to go to work. And so we went to work. We went to work that whole summer.
Yeah, you went to work on us.
And not just you two either, three. Man, I was trying to go to work on everybody. And all that pain, I put it on everybody else.
It's yo, man, hey, this ain't the final. I mean, you remember that summer? You and Mark almost got into it.
Exactly.
Wait, so we playing, right? And I tell you, remember this. So we up at was it Genesis? And y'all going back and forth, y'all going back and forth, and you call foul.
Yeah.
Mark nah, that ain't no foul. And you're nah, that's a foul. And then y'all go back for about maybe about 30 seconds. And then I hear Mark say the magic word, mother. I was like, hey. Hey, y'all. But you was getting ready to fight. And I'm looking at you this dude think he in the garden, man. It's just fun. But every game, every practice.
But that's the pain. That's the pain of losing, and also have to really come back and be better. And the pain caused me to get into an argument with one of my closest friends, right? Because it wasn't that game, it wasn't that moment. It was about the Celtics. And it's about me not performing to my ability in that 7-game series. But the good thing about us, we understood that. So once the games were over, well, we're going to get something to eat.
Yeah. Let's go get this tuna milk.
Exactly. Let's go get this sandwich. And we're going to sit up all night. We're going to sing songs.
Yeah.
And then, we're going to get up in the morning, go back to that gym. I had you guys to help me through that pain.
Right.
Right? And that's what you need. You need your friends. You need your support system to bring you through something so difficult and so hard. Not just losing, not just I didn't perform well, but also I lost to Larry Bird.
Yeah.
So it was double, So I'm looking at this dude, champagne, talking trash, and then Tragic Magic headlines in all the newspaper. And so I had to say, okay, I got to go to work. And then God placed me in a position to go back in '85 and us play them again and beat them. So you and I, see, our careers parallel each other's because, we thought we were going to play you guys, right? And then we end up playing them.
And you was Tragic Magic, and then I became Tragic Isiah because you dribbled out the clock, made the mistake, and then I threw the ball away.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in.
And the only way I was able to come back through all of that is because I had watched you go through it.
Yep.
And I had watched you persevere. And learning how you described that pain and how you just kept going and kept going. So then I said to myself, I got to get up. But I don't know if I would ever had the strength to get up had I not been able to recall the memory of you getting up. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we were in each other's lives. It was a reason.
Right.
Right? I knew your struggle. That's why I didn't say nothing. Right?
I was mad.
I know you were.
But I was so hurt.
Yeah, well, you Isiah.
I just like you. I had never made that mistake.
That's what I'm saying. Your level of excellence is so high, and then we hold ourselves accountable. So we don't need a coach to hold us accountable.
Yeah.
We're going to hold ourselves accountable. And that's who we were. But what people didn't realize about us is that we put so much love and time in this game.
Yeah. I'm just set this one right here in front of us, and we gonna talk about this joy and pain.
And that's what it was, joy and pain.
Like sunshine
and rain.